Museums have this very complicated mission because they have this balance between preserving the past and working with present audiences and having to think about future audiences also. So it's a very difficult balance between this function. And basically, I think the first and most important role that museums must maintain and must evolve in this role for the next 15 years is about the memory. They have to be the memory, and they have to be the memory of a society that's running so fast through the new media and the demands and all that's happening, that museums have to stay as a memory of what happened, because we know that everybody tells us how history has cycles and how things repeat themselves, and good things and bad things repeat themselves. So the museums have to have that memory, but they have to change the way they convey that memory. They have to learn to communicate with their audiences and engage people in the discovery of that. And from that point, they also can go and work on identities. Today, we can almost communicate on demand. We can search for exactly what we want to learn. And the museum can give this to each one of us, and at the same time can surprise us with facts and knowledge that are behind their walls. It's about knowledge, but it's about knowledge the way that knowledge can dazzle us and can give us pleasure and can enchant us and can touch us and can move us. I think a great exhibit, it's not a generalization, but a great exhibit should make us laugh and cry and make us leave or very sad or very happy. It mustn't be neutral. It isn't like a scientific book where we just pass information and we must be the most impartial as possible. But no, that's not the idea. A great exhibit is like a great movie or a great book. You have to be swollen by it, and the museums have this impact. Yes, museums must tell great stories, yes, because, well, man is a storyteller. Then the museum has to see himself as a media, and sometimes they deny that dimension. It's like and they must also, I think that we have to think in several categories of exhibits. We can have the exhibit that is fantastic from the knowledge point of view and shows research from years, and it takes 10, 5, at the most 2 years to be developed from research to when it's on the public view. But I think also that museums have the capability, they just have to change the way they work, to produce exhibits that are more linked with the media agenda and what public opinion is wanting to know. I was, during these IMAC days, I was thinking that the museums are a lot, it's like that Damasio book about the brain and how it relates to the body. And what I think with museums is sometimes they're just captured by the body. They're made of collections and archives and all this knowledge, but many times they only look inside of them. And I think they should look at that wonderful structure they have, like we look at our body. Our body is fantastic and we have all these organs that work so marvelously, but we don't care about it because we're connected with the world. We use our body to connect with the outside world. And if the museum can use all that marvelous structure they have to look out and relate with people and the community, they can be the memory and identity, and they can be a place where people want to come, and they can inspire people, and they also have to be more humble in that relation and see that people don't want to go to I was talking with Marie yesterday, with Marie Burke, and she was telling me a very funny story about that she wanted to change the name for museums because it was a very dull word. And I was laughing, and then I was telling her, I don't even know right now, after 12 years, if I wasn't a museum person, if I would go to museums. Because we have this very, very distorted view of reality.